Welcome back to the YouTube channel, An American Professor. In this video, I'm going to discuss the value proposition, which is arguably the most important component of your business plan and the entirety of your startup. So if you get this wrong, the startup is doomed to failure. But if you get this right, you're on the right path to startup success. So let's start off with some background for the value proposition. The meaning behind the word value and value proposition is that it is an opportunity or need that could be fulfilled for your customer, and that they will pay for your product or service because they want the value of what you offer. Value propositions fit together with specific identifiable customer segments. That is, people that will be paying for your product or service. You need to ask yourself, as the CEO of your startup, who will you be providing value to and how? Will the customer segment you identified even care? Product market fit helps to answer this question. You need to ask, who is the customer we are after and why does he or she care? The value proposition should help alleviate pains of customer jobs, such as annoying tasks the customer faces regularly or any needs that the customer wants satisfied. Customer pains are issues the customer routinely faces and jobs and wants to be solved and fixed in some way to help them with some task or job. The value you offer is all of the products and services you can use to help alleviate the customer pains. This forms the crux of your value proposition, and you need to be able to articulate it concisely to your customer whenever asked or inquired about. Often this is boiled down into a company mantra or slogan as well. Every single one of your products or services in your value prop should solve specific, well-defined customer pains or problems that you may have found from conversations with members of your customer segment or during customer discovery or customer interviews, etc. The product market fit ensures the value you are bringing to the table with your startup is addressing customer pain points and that you understand the customer task or job sufficiently well to alleviate them of their pain points with your products or services. Some examples for how you can add value and alleviate pain is by reducing time for customer jobs, reduce cost relative to products or services that are pre-existing or those that are already used by customers, providing safer or more security than is currently offered by products or services already on the market, making the customer happier or boosting mood in some positive way. Can you increase the customer's utility for his or her use case in some way? Good value propositions are immediately clear in the customer's mind. The benefits from your value proposition are immediately clear. The benefits are quantitative and could be measured in some way to show results to customers too, perhaps in the form of a report. Common mistakes of value propositions to be avoided include confusing the features of your product or services with the benefits it provides those customers. Do not confuse those two terms, features and benefits, as they are distinct from each other. Make sure your value proposition does have a well-defined and real customer segment. Don't imagine your customers are out there. Ensure they in fact do exist. Make sure your value prop uses clear and concise terms and language. Do not make broad assumptions or generalizations here. That is, do not lack specificity in your value proposition. Make sure your products and services are an I have to have that instead of and I may consider buying that or using that from the customer's perspective. In conclusion, the value proposition is the direct benefit the customer obtains from buying and using your products and services offered by your startup. That's it for this video on the value proposition. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Have a blessed day and so you don't miss any updates on the channel.